Hello, darlings. I'm Peri Lyons. I seem to be looking this way, so I'll try to look this way, but what's going on with my camera? That's neither here nor there. Hello! Merry Christmas. Happy almost Hanukkah. Happy solstice. Almost. Happy December things. I don't know if you guys follow me on Facebook, where I'm Peri Lyons, Perilyons, but I posted a very important seasonal warning about ninja penguins. I suggest you read it. Anyway, hi. I used to work in retail during the holidays. Well, also every other day. I was a personal shopper at the Louis Vuitton flagship store, which oddly you'd think it would pay a lot. You'd be wrong. They're French. They don't pay. But I love French people. Anyway, so I guess what I'm trying to say is after I was in retail for like 10 years, as a personal shopper at all these fancy stores. And so one of the nice things about working for myself these days is I don't have to listen to Christmas carols, which I love, Christmas songs, for 9 hours a day for 10 years. So, and there's some really odd like Christmas songs out there. Remember, I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. Like that kid needs therapy badly. Or all I want for Christmas is my two front teeth, which I guess is nice. But whenever I sing it, I always sing it. All I want for Christmas is your two front teeth, and whoever I'm singing it near gets afraid and runs away. Anyway, happy holidays. I'm here for your deepest questions. They don't have to be holiday related, but if you want to randomly insert the word holly in there just so we know it's Christmas, it's fine. You don't have to. We're going to start off, and by we, I mean I know, oh, when I got plural, by doing the psychic tarot weather. Hooray! And see, I don't know if you can see my lights and my all that good stuff up there, but I'm feeling very holiday-ish. I'm going to draw 3 cards randomly. I hope they're good. I never do this beforehand because that would be cheating. And the first card is the beginning of the week. Second card is like the weekend. Third card is up to next Wednesday. And then we start the whole thing over again. Wow, interesting. Okay. So here we go. First card, which, sorry, there we go. A lot of people were asking about jobs. There have been a lot of people sort of, let's just say people have been, how can I put this? People have been losing their jobs in the last month. I had a lot of people calling about that. But the good news is there are going to be a lot of new hires in January and February and March. So I'm not really worried about you guys. In Japan, if somebody gets fired or downsized, people say, congratulations, because what they're saying is that wasn't a good fit for you. Now you're going to find something that's wonderful for you. That's really the feeling I have for all of you who are job hunting right now. And what's interesting is the first card here. I don't know if you can see it. Let's do this. It's a guy, if you can see, it's a stonemason in a cathedral. He's pointing out this groovy stone carving he just did to the 2 people who own the cathedral, who are dressed very strangely indeed. But what this means, I used to call this a record company card back when there were records and record companies, because I usually got it right before a musician got signed to a record contract, which meant that they were an artist, an individual. Hi, Christine, I'll be with you in a couple minutes. Do some deep breathing for me while you're waiting and think about your question. Thank you, baby. See you in a minute. So, where was I? Where am I? Who are you? Help! No, kidding. So this is an artist or somebody with a creative personality working in a secure environment, because the cathedrally strange dressed people are going to ask the artist guy to come back and carve more stone thingamabobs next week and the week after that. So this is somebody who has maybe a creative nature who is going to be getting some sort of secure financial stability in the next, I would say within the next, 3 months, probably sooner. So interesting that showed up, because I wasn't trying for that. Um, okay, this one's a little. Bear with me because there's a good outcome here. I think um, this card. When this card comes up, it's hard to really explain to the client that it's kind of a good thing because essentially it looks like an incredibly depressed person looking at some spilled cups. Which I mean, spilled cups is like, dude, get over it. Um, so this is a card of like, turn around, dude, see the two full cups behind you. Um, it's a card, people get lonely sometimes in the holiday season, or we get nostalgic for our childhoods when we were clothed and fed and people did stuff for us and we didn't have to worry about anything. Um, well, I mean, worried about some things, but mostly like, what am I going to name my teddy bear? Um, so it's saying that if you feel nostalgic or sad during the holiday season, um, because families change and people come and go, remember that everything you've ever experienced that was wonderful is totally still in there in you. And because as a psychic, I know that all time is now, and everything happens kind of at the same time, just in a really big room, oddly with red flocked wallpaper. Um, but remember that even though it seems like in the past, there's a part of us that is in that moment forever, the happy moment. And in a way, I think when we go to the other side, and I can say this with some authority because A, I've been there myself, and B, I talk to people who are there on a regular basis, and they back me up on this. Um, they're not backing me up on the Ninja Penguin thing, but they're backing me up on everything else. I think that we get to stay in our happiest moments for as long as we want. We can do that now. The last is an interesting card. It's from a deck that's about animals. Don't go away, dear. I'll be with you in 1 second. It's called Crow Spirit. And Crow Spirit means you're in a great time right now to, I'm going to use the M word, manifest, to make another M word, make things happen for yourself. It's about co-creating with spirit, whatever you want to call the universe, spirit, Bob. It's up to you. So the other thing is crows. Crows are just awesome. I'm not gonna. I don't want to keep my beloved caller waiting, but crows are really smart and they're very cool. And that's all I'm gonna say. And you're cool too. Hi, dear. Are you still there? Thank you for waiting.
Of course I'm here. Hi.
Oh, bless you. Hello, Daron. How are you?
Hi. I'm okay.
Good, thanks. Tell me your first name again because it flashed on the screen, and I have the memory of a concussed duckling. So tell me your first name again.
Christine.
Nice name. Hello. Thank you, Christine. Hi. And I like to connect people through their birthday. When's your birthday, my dear?
August 14th, 1958.
Oh, cool. Your year of the, this is going to sound bad, but it's actually a great thing. Your year of the dog in Chinese astrology. And you're, of course, a wonderful Leo. I love Leos. I'm Moon and Leo, so aren't they great? I'm a Pisces, but I'm Moon and Leo. I have Leo envy. If I was going to start like a clinic where people could fly and get their signs changed, like a sign reassignment clinic, I would be a Leo. So, I was going to say something else. What was it? So, how can I help you, my angel?
I have had some health challenges, and I find myself sabotaging myself very often. And I would like to know what's behind that, or I want it, and then I find this subconscious part just sabotaging, and it's really taken me down.
Okay, I can tell you a couple of things right off. A, this is fixable because you're talking to somebody who is widely known and loved as the empress of unbelievably effective self-sabotage. So, I mean, I had the manager, the then manager of the Rolling Stones, come see me sing one night. I was a cabaret singer in New York. He saw me 3 different nights, and he was like, "I love you. You're a genius. You write songs. You're cute." I mean, I was cute back then. Now I'm 1,000,000 years old. But and so he said, "Please drop off a demo tape of your stuff at my office tomorrow." And you know what I did? I managed to fall down the steps and break my kneecap. And this is kind of before we all had cell
Mhm.
phones. So I'm just saying, so I never got it to him. So,
Yeah.
and I'm a jerk because I would be calling from a gold house with a platinum couch right now. However, what I can tell you is what you're doing is you're sabotaging yourself because there is some reason in your family of origin that somebody there felt they were in competition with you or they didn't want you to shine. Or the other thing is there are a lot of beautiful moms out there who want to keep us safe. And sometimes they confuse love and fear. So you might have had, I'm going to say mother, who worried so much about you and kind of didn't want you to get so big that people would want to hurt you or be jealous of you. Am I making
I
sense?
wouldn't be, yeah. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be safe. So my mom was very controlling because she had a lot of fear. And she was
Yeah,
also jealous of me because I was the firstborn girl and my dad, you know,
yeah,
had my dad's eye. So that was really hard
yeah,
for her.
yeah. I totally get that. That's what I was picking up on. So
Yeah.
we got that first part done.
Hmm.
Um, what I would like you to do, so this is an odd question. Do you sing at all?
No.
Okay. The
Well, that's
reason I
not
ask
true.
that is because,
I do. I stand. I don't sing. I stand. Yes.
uh, just how can I put this? Um, when I'm walking around the house and doing stuff, I sing because I'm a singer. Uh, but to keep just sort of keep myself amused. Or I've got a Buddhist chant I do, which goes Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. But it takes too long to spell out for you, but it's very good. You can look it up. I want you to do something where you're going. Okay, there's something called heart song. Uh,
A heart song.
well,
Is that what you
yeah,
said?
I'm going to ask you to. You don't have to be a singer, and I'm not going to ask you to do it here. I'll just demonstrate it for you. When you're having any kind of emotion, and there is a point to this. So hold on. That maybe an emotion that we kind of want to get away from, or maybe we'd like to explore a little. Or so what I do is I first kind of go into my heart. I mean, not literally. I don't use a butter knife, but I'll sort of get still, and I'll breathe in a way. I'll try to breathe into my heart, and then I will make some sort of sound. It doesn't have to be pretty, especially if nobody's there. So be like, ah, you kind of expressing the emotion through the sound. And if you do it for like 5 minutes, um, and don't judge yourself about how it sounds, just kind of express the emotion through the air and the sound. It's totally
Okay.
uncomplicated. Once you do it for 5 seconds, you'll get it. I had one
Okay.
client, I told that to her, and she lost she sat in the bathtub and did it. And her husband almost had her committed. But and she woke up the next morning, she'd lost 5 pounds because she'd
What?
released so much stuff. So
Yeah.
eventually, what you're going to want to do is remember that your mother did love you, but she did confuse fear with love. She thought controlling you was the absolute best thing she could do for you. She was wrong. But remember that it came from a loving place, even if it was kind of effed up
Hmm.
and wrong. But so uh, connect with her love and then just try to drop the other stuff and
Yeah.
just connect to her love. Maybe halfway during the heart song, or you can do it like the third time you do that. And know that what she wants for you, is she still here?
Yes, she is.
Oh, okay. Lucky you. My mom isn't. Know that even for actions and tone of voice or approval or whatever, don't make it seem this way. What she wants the most for you is for you to be happy, successful, and kind of win in the tug of war between mother and daughter. It's very important that eventually the daughter wins and doesn't feel guilty about it. You have
Okay.
a huge rebirth coming up, January, February, and March for you. You're going to have these emotional epiphanies. If you can find a therapist, that might not be a bad thing, or ketamine therapy, or I don't, or, but you're going to notice, you're going to be letting go of a lot of past stuff that isn't working for you because you have so much to give the world and you tell yourself it's too late and you are wrong. People live to a long
Okay.
time in your family. You haven't really even totally found your purpose yet. And as Albert
No,
Camus said,
kind
you
of, but
haven't
not.
yet,
Yeah,
but you haven't
yeah,
stepped fully into it. The way
correct.
when you suddenly realize, oh my God, I want to serve, I want to serve. Uh, there's a part of you that feels like you have to reach. I'll stop talking in a second. I just got really excited here. Part of you that feels like you have to reach some sort of objective success, wealth, fame, and you've done some of that. But
Well,
what you
my health,
actually,
the health part
that's
has
right,
kept me from stepping out. Yeah.
the health part. I'm not a doctor, so this is for entertainment purposes only. So first of all, I'd like you to start practicing something called radical acceptance. You're very, very self-critical, and you're such a good person. Bad people are never self-critical. That's why they're bad. But you're lovely. You really are. You're very hard on yourself, but you're lovely. So maybe when you start to criticize yourself, say like, I accept and love myself exactly the way I am. And trust me, after you do it 25,000 times, you'll start to believe it. I did.
Okay.
Second thing is there something, and again, entertainment purposes only, I can't legally do anything medical. I'm not a doctor, and I don't even play one
Yep.
on TV. My dad was. But I'm getting, this is a little weird. I'm getting kind of it's almost like a sluggish circulation thing or Epstein-Barr or something. Do you have long
There's
COVID? It
Epstein-Barr,
seems like
and
it's not like you,
yep,
what?
that's it. You've got it all. Yep, you've got it all.
Great.
It's viruses,
Good.
cytomegalovirus, Epstein-Barr, yeah, and
Thank
long
you.
COVID. Yeah.
If you wanted to write a testimonial on my Facebook page, I'd be really grateful because I am so bad at self-promotion, but I just love your vibe. So what I would do.
Tell me your name, though. I didn't even get your name.
Oh, Peri, 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 with a P is in pneumonia. My last name is Lyons, Lyons, Peri Lyons.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, just contact me on Facebook, the personal page.
I will.
So here's what I would suggest: go to your doctor, ask him if you can maybe do some. And what's worked for me, I have long COVID. I take a lot of vitamin B, very like specific kinds. It's hard to get enough exercise at our age.
Yeah.
And you also have some, I don't know if you have been diagnosed with it, you have a little arthritis. It feels like there's something coming on either in your hip or your lower back. Is that right?
Well, it's lupus, so it's inflammatory in the joint.
Okay, that's it. That's what I was picking up on.
Yeah.
So for the new year, I would research anti-inflammatory diets. Take a bucket load of turmeric. I'm sure you're very intuitive about this. And you have some Virgo in your chart as well as Leo, so you're good at the health stuff.
Yeah, I got Virgo rising.
Is that if you start working hard on your relationship with your mother, which is forgiving her, you don't have to forget it, but the word forgive means to drop. I had big beef with my brother. He and his wife just hated me, and I'm not used to people hating me. I'm nice, a little scatterbrained, but I'm nice. And it hurt more than anything. They cut me off and were telling people lies about me. It's like, why are you bothering? I'm not worth the energy. Come on, stop. But it wasn't. But it hurt for years. I mean, it hurt more than anything. I've been hitting the head with the piano. I know what pain feels like. But when I finally let it go, and forgive is from the Greek root to drop. And I don't know about you, but I save up these grievances like I'm going to present them to some invisible judge and they're going to like me again. They're not. Or I don't know if they are. But for you, I think trying to accept that your mother did the best she knew how. She came from a family of origin with no emotional toolkit, none.
Yep.
She really does love you. She, got her issues. And it's hard for a woman to watch her daughter grow into a beautiful young woman. It's hard. I don't even have a daughter. It was tough for my niece. Watched my niece turn into a beautiful woman. I'm like, are you competition? But you're very different people. What you have in common is that you both have enormous capacities for love. In this life, you're here partially to teach her how to trust her own generosity, how to trust her capacity for love. Does that make sense? Am I babbling?
Yeah.
Please tell me I'm not babbling.
No. No, you're not. I'm crying.
Oh,
You're
and the
not
Camus
babbling.
quote I was going to do is the meaning of life is doing anything that makes us not want to off ourselves. So, but as soon as I think the inflammatory stuff and the Epstein-Barr, because I found that I did a long sort of forgiving my mother ritual after I loved her more than anything in the world. You know, moms and daughters. We're like that. It's hard.
Yeah.
I did a long sort of forgiving ritual, and I started to feel better. Like you have so much fatigue, and it's because you're carrying her around in your back, which is tiring. And this is not a blame thing at all. And I'm not blaming you for your illness either. Illnesses, germs are germs. Illnesses are science is science. But I think you will feel better once you give yourself permission to outshine your mother, stand in your own light, and let her love you in the only way she knows how. Oh, that's the most I've ever talked in this show. What?
I have forgiven. I have worked with her, forgiven a lot, and there's more. I know.
Yes, but I know you have, because the ways in which you're different. You're not controlling at all. You're not a controlling, almost to a fault. There's a way in which you saw her be so controlling that you're almost live and let live to a fault. You're very kind and you're very generous. Not necessarily this. She's many good qualities, but I'm not sure the generous is one of them. You're very spiritually generous. And I'm in no way saying that you've done a huge amount of work. All I'm saying is that the last 5% is know that she loves you more than anything in the world. You're also her favorite. You don't have 4 siblings, do you?
What'd you say?
Oh, I said, you don't have 4 siblings, do you? I love you too. You're awesome. I haven't picked up an energy that like yours. I can't even tell you. You're so wonderful. I wish I could show you, like take a screenshot of my brain and show it to you. It's like, here's a screenshot of what's coming up for you. You are about to have the best 20 years of your entire existence. And you've had some nice times because you're very loving and you have a capacity for joy. But the best part of your life is coming up. I want you to really believe you have so much to offer the world. Anyway, do you have 4 siblings or 3?
I have 2 that are alive and 2 that passed. So I have 4.
Okay,
and I'm
so I was getting 4. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry. That's really hard. So yeah, you have 4 siblings. Me too. You were your mom's favorite, and she kind of felt so guilty about that she might have given you the exact opposite impression. Is that true?
I just felt like who I was not okay with her.
Yeah, because she loved you. She loved you so much that she felt out of control about that emotion.
Well, she told me that she was afraid to love me. If she did, I would die, because she lost 2 children. And
yeah, but she loved you anyway. And she was telling you that she was telling you that exactly what I just said, that loving you the way she does and did makes her feel not in control.
Okay.
But
okay.
Still, that makes sense. But she loves you beyond, just beyond. And my mom drove me crazy. Every time I saw her, and I took care of her for 5 years, she'd be like, darling, if you only lost 5 pounds off your hips. I'm like, my mom, I've got 40-inch hips. That's that. I need a chainsaw to change that. But Anyway, happy holidays. I'm going to end in a second because my time's up. But thank you so much for letting me
Thank you. Thank you so
be
much.
present with you. Was that, do you want to sum up quickly what you got from what I said? Please? Do you want to sum up just quickly in a sentence or two what you got from what I said? It's a way of digesting the information and keeping it.
So trusting my intuition, working with forgiveness for myself and my mom. Yeah.
Perfect. And you're going to shine. The next, I'm telling you. Okay, love. Thank you so much. I love my callers. I get the best people in the world. I really do. I'm Peri Lyons. That color looks great on you. And happy holidays. Woo!